Right, this is my mod video for Souls Do Things. My name is Revenant, and before I get started, I'd like to apologize for the noise. There's probably some buzzing in the background. That's because my microphone is picking up my fan, and I really can't do anything about that right now. Also, I'm on shit graphics, so yeah, expect a lot of frame skip because I'm on a shit laptop. Anyway, yeah, straight to the mods. Souls do things. That's my take on making Dragon Souls useful. And what I did was, instead of treating Dragon Souls as a currency that you can use, like most other Dragon Soul utility mods, I actually turned Dragon Souls into stats. Yeah, that's the main part of my mod. And then there are also different ways to lose souls, such as through revival on death, or through conversion into perk points. Yeah, so at the moment, those are the two means of losing souls. But yeah, let's get right into the features. So if we take a look at the menu, mod configuration, these are the ones I use for testing, just for test scenarios. Yeah, so here on the left side, we see the Dragon Soul stockpile, and we can see that based on the number of Dragon Souls you have, you can get a bonus attack damage, shout duration, and shout power. And we can also cap the bonus at a specific number of souls per stat. So I didn't want to like cap everything with a single switch, you know. It feels more customizable this way. So yeah, I like to play with a bonus of 1 extra damage per Dragon Soul that I have. You can actually increase this to like 2 or 3 maybe if you feel that's too low. I like putting limitations on myself when I play, so the default value is 1. It does go all the way up to 50, but then of course that's a bit overpowered, but hey, to each your own if you want to use that. So yeah, the cap goes all the way to 200. If you want to disable the cap, just go to 0, and that's the same rule for every other cap we have here. See, I don't really like buffing my shout durations. I feel like it's a bit overpowered, but yeah, you can still set them if you want to. Shout power, it goes from 0, goes up by increments of 0.5 all the way until 100% shout power per Dragon Soul. I like to keep it 2%. Again, I like having limits. So that's what the stockpile affects right now as of version 1.1. Yeah. And we have here on the right side, we have Dragon Soul Revival and Soul Conversions. Dragon Soul Revival basically allows you to spend Dragon Souls on death in order to survive. I recommend that you use this feature with Dead is Dead, or with a save limiter mod, like only save at inns or only save when sleeping, those kinds of things. That way you don't get tempted to just load anytime that things go wrong. But yeah, this was originally meant to go with those kinds of mods, to go with save limiters. And let's see. Yeah, so let me explain what these switches do. So first slider we have is called Revive Mode. So when you set that to 0, it disables Revive Mode. That means you're not gonna survive if you die. Well, yeah, I mean, as you expect. And then at mode 1, you will reduce the number of souls on revival based on your cost. That's another slider here. So at mode 2, which is usually what I like playing at, you'll actually reduce the number of souls you have by half. And at mode 3, you will actually lose all souls on revive. So I like playing on mode 2. Because it reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog, where you would lose all your rings, but then realistically you'd get like half your rings back by the end of your invulnerability period. So yeah, let's keep it on that. Now, actually, for the purpose of this demo, let's keep it on 1. Revive cost. As I said, this is the amount of souls that you need to have in order for the revive function to kick in. Now, you can set this to like 50, for example, and then if you have revive mode at 2, and then let's say you have 100 souls, then you need to have 50 souls in order to revive, but it will only drain half the souls. which means you're still gonna lose 50 souls. But then again, if for example, yeah, let's assume you have 50 souls, and then you set the revive cost to 50 souls, and you are on mode 2, then you need to have 50 souls in order for revive to kick in, but you will only lose 25. Yeah, there's a better way of explaining it. You have an option as well of the revive cooldown. This essentially places a limit to how often you can revive. It goes down to 0 seconds, up by increments of 10. I like a 5-minute cooldown. I think that's balanced. Dragon Aspect on revive. Basically, this, when activated, causes you to have Dragon Aspect on revive. It's not mentioned here, but if you have 10 souls, between 10 and 20 souls, you're going to have level 1 Dragon Aspect. If it's between 20 and 30, then you're going to have level 2. If it's over 30, then you're going to have level 3 Dragon Aspect. So, yeah, that's interesting. If you have mods that alter vanilla Dragon Aspect, then they will probably affect this as well. So, yeah, which is nice, I guess, if you want to buff it. Note that Dragon Aspect by default does not actually have the magic shout keyword, which means it does not scale with shout power. So yeah, unless you mod this, unless you mod the Dragon Aspect, it's not going to scale with shout power or shout duration. And then we have souls to perk points. Yeah, the number of souls that you need to spend in order to get a perk point. Self-explanatory. And conversion spell learned. Yeah, you can learn or unlearn the Dragon Shout conversion spell, as it says down there. If you turn it off, there's a more lore-friendly way of learning the spell. I'll spoil it sometime later in the video, I guess, but it's not really hard to figure out. I mean, yeah, there's only one guy who's really obsessed with dragons in the entire game, so yeah, might as well check with him. Anyway, yeah, so with these settings, let's see what we got. Keep that on. So attack damage 1. Right now I have a Daedric Sword in my inventories. Damage is 15. If I add Force Av, Dragon Souls 10, that should give us a bonus of 10 points in damage. It goes up to 25. So yeah, that shows that works. That's nice. And it affects bows as well. So the hunting bow is actually a lot stronger now. It's a lot higher. It should be only 8 damage. Instead, it's at 18. Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. Oh yeah, the Daedric arrow. That's why. Okay. So I also intended that it does not actually affect arrow attack values. So yeah. Because it's kind of unfair, I guess, if you have the base damage of your weapon improved and then the arrow damage improved as well. So it'll only affect the damage of your bow. It won't affect the damage of your arrows. So that's something to keep in mind. So for example, if I force out Dragon Souls to 100, we're going to see that the arrows, their damage remains the same. But the hunting bow is now at 108, and the Daedric Sword is now at 115. So yeah, that's interesting. Look at that frame skip. Sucks. Anyway, yeah. So now that we have all those souls, I'm also going to test out Fire Breath. Yeah, let's learn that. Spend soul. So let's see what Fire Breath does on. Let's see what Fire Breath does on a guard if it doesn't scale first. So help. Whiterun Guard. Player.place at me. FF000 CF3. And there he is. So if we hit him, Let's turn on God mode for a while. Yeah, so that's how much damage it does, but if we set that shout power to 2%, like I like, and we have like 99 souls, I think. Yeah, we have 99 souls, and we use it again, he's instantly KO'd, which is what we want. So yeah, now let's turn God mode off. Oh, hold on. That should speed things up. Yeah. Okay. DCL, because I want to get a lot of height to test out the revive feature, and I should revive. Yeah, okay, yeah, the revive function works. That's good. So I should lose 1 dragon soul, and I should also get dragon aspect. Hey, look at that, and it works. The dragon aspect works. It's good. So, now where can we get the, oh yeah, hold on. Our soul search. Search your dragon souls for fragments of knowledge power. This is the conversion spell. So, for example, I use that. Dragon soul converted. Yep, it doesn't really play the animation. Anyway, yeah, so if we want to get rid of that and we want to do the more lore friendly way of getting the spell, so I turn that off, and now we don't have that spell anymore. So obviously we go to Whiterun. Now bear with me while we load, because again, my laptop is shit. God, I can't wait to get a new laptop. So how's your day going? Good, good, yeah. You too? Yeah, I have a 9 to 5. Actually, I have a 7:30 to 5. So I'm a guidance counselor. Well, guidance person, not really a counselor, but yeah. Anyway, here we are in Dragon's Reach. And so if we go over here, Farengar's office, we have, oh yeah, I forgot. Remember, that's gonna come here, yeah. Anyway, so we see a note here, just scribbled some random stuff relating to dragon souls, I guess. And under it is Farengar's experimental tome. Oh. And so if we use that, obviously, we now learn the spell necessary for converting. And if we try to use it, Dragon Soul converted. Yeah, that works. So yeah, that's a basic demonstration. This is actually my first time making this kind of video, so yeah, thanks for sticking around. Hope you like the mod.